game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
Mike, 59. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Watch the slants. Watch the slant.
59 is Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jackson. Going up top. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 85 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 base. 49. Hey, wahoo!
Slam. Check.
Go.
Mike, 49.
Hey, Charlie.
I got you, son.
Tight dog.
SOS.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Glenn. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try to be aggressive on their first series.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
49.
Hey, line 7.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check. Switch.
Leap him.
To throw again. Glenn. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's get in there.
Mike 59. Mike.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Jackson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, let's get some penetration.
59.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A big loss on the play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
59 mark. Check, 59.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey, defense, looks off.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now! Go!
Operating from the gun. Glenn got his man complete over the middle. That's Horton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the flag, watch the flag.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, this is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Glenn. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Glenn. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Exit.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Now, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
He's checking.
On 1st down, Glenn. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action. Glenn. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 21 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No going for two, they'll kick the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Chiefs 21, Jaguars 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how you do,
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Ready?
Back to throw. Glenn. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Let's go. Man, read. Check. No game. No game. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I'm coming for it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check, 59, 59.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go, right now.
Let's go.
59, Mike. Shut up.
Jackson to throw again. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
Check, ready. 15 on it. 15 on it.
No. Hey, watch the leg.
That's it.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Hey, Haywood.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Let's go.
Mike's 49.
Fight.
Throwing on 1st down. Glenn, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Glenn. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey.
Mike's 49.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Back to throw. Glenn. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Glenn. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. 60 outlaw. I'm coming. Orbit. I'm coming.
Mike, check. 59. 65. 65.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
59, Mike. Check. Yo. Check.
Off.
Mike's 59.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Mike.
Come on.
On the ball. Mike, check. 59.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Check, 59.
Jackson on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Mike, check, 59.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Glenn, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Watch out. Watch the safety creep.
Now.
Looking to throw. Glenn. Throw left side complete. It's Horton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Back to throw. Glenn over the middle, complete. It's Horton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Glenn got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Back to the air on second down. Glenn. His throw incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw. Glenn, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch up, switch up. Mike.
Now it's Jackson.
You got Rocky.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The Jaguars take over
Let's go, boy.
first
Bring
and
it.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Smooth.
Switch. Check safety.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Get it.
From the gun, Glenn. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line. Hey! Hey, Delta.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
Shut up.
On 1st and 10, Glenn. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Glenn. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Nicole Hardman, the intended target.
Eventually recovered by the offense. Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Here we go. We're set. Go to base. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go front. Look, watch the slant. Motion, motion.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Let's put him on the...
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson, throwing again. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back to you.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, tight. Check, 93's the mic. 93 is the mic. I got you.
Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Here we go.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Throwing again. Glenn. And his throw here is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I'm here all day.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike 149.
Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Glenn flushed out right. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Ready. Mike. 50 good there.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Off.
Give me that ball, defense.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Jackson on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yeah, Jim. Check 53. Check 53 is Mike.
Jackson now to throw again. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Go. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike, 53. 53.
Jackson going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Go. Mike, 53.
They'll try and throw for Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
Yeah.
56. Here I come.
Check it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Glenn. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Coming after you. Kill. Turn up.
From the gun, Glenn. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
5-7.
On 1st down, Glenn. And now here's another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you know.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Go. On the ball. On the ball.
Slam.
Snap.
To throw again. Glenn. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
1st down, Jaguars.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Glenn is going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. When we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Glenn. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Throwing on first down. Glenn. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Hey, box drop. Shoot.
Throwing again. Glenn. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
First down. Hey, Haywood.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go. Yep. Hey, let's go.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here we go.
To throw again. Glenn. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 17 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm here. Move. Four down.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
I got you, son. I got you.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Trump. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Here's Jackson, operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2nd and 2. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Let's get off the field.
Go.
Mike, 49.
On 1st and 10, Glenn flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. As we come up here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Looking to throw. Glenn. And now here's another interception. Picked off down near the 5. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now.
He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 95 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Motion. Check 3.
Bravo. Get it.
Throwing again. Glenn. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, Glenn able to haul it in as Kittle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And the Jaguar first down.
Five.
Check hot route. Check 4.
On first down, Glenn. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. I smell fear in that offense.
To throw again. Glenn. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down. Glenn. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Back to throw. Glenn. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Everyone's got 4 down. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now he'll turn and off his back. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Throwing to start the drive. Glenn eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught inside the 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Hey, Haywood! Look at me. Zipper.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Lee Griffin.
Operating from the gun. Glenn to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime look, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so. I'm going to count on my offensive line in this situation against the lighter defensive backs and try to push it across the end zone that way.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That one was thrown into the end zone, and when they made a play on the ball, it was actually tipped up in the air, and that's not ideal for anyone on defense because what you're ordinarily taught is to knock the ball down towards the ground, almost like a volleyball player.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate, but the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
The Chiefs take over.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Number 53. Mike 53. You ain't going.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete.
Mike 53.
Throwing now is Jackson. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
On 4th down, Glenn. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
At their own 13-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Kansas City, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.